Yo, what's up guys? It's me, 147, back here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my 2021, 2020, whatever you want to call it, either one, it got postponed, Euro predictions, and I will have vlogs because I'm actually going to England. I won't be going to any games, but I will be in England when the games are happening. So yeah, I mean, maybe that'll be better. I'll do some vlogs, go to London and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, let's get this video started. So how I will be doing it is I will be doing it in per groups. I will say who will get first, second, and at the end I will do the third place teams, and then I will do who I think will win, and who I think the runner-up will be, and who I think the top scorer and the best player will be. Okay, let's get right into it. So, for my first group, I have Italy and Turkey. I do know that this could be questionable for Turkey and Switzerland. I do think Turkey will pull out, though, and I think Italy will get first. I think that's pretty obvious to me, at least. It could be not as obvious to you, but I do have them taking first, and with the Turkey and Switzerland, I just don't think Switzerland have the power, and I think Turkey, they might have the same points, but I do think Turkey will end up taking second for that group. Now, for Group B, I have Belgium and Denmark. This is Belgium first. It should be pretty obvious, I think. For second, I had Denmark. I think they're just a bit better than Russia. Not by too much, but they still are better than Russia. But I don't know, you could have a different opinion. I could see where you're coming from if you do think Russia could beat Denmark and make it out of that group. But that's just what I think. And for Group C, I have the Netherlands winning the group. I think that's pretty obvious. For second, I have Austria and Netherlands. I think this is pretty simple. Both of them have at least, I know Netherlands have a really good team. Austria, I don't know too much, but I know they're better than Ukraine and North Macedonia. But, you know, I guess that's just what I think for that group. Now, for Group D, I have England being first, Croatia being second. This, I do think it is pretty simple. England and Croatia, I think, will be battling for the group, but I do think that England will win. And for second, I do think Croatia. I think they have a strong side. They can beat out Scotland and Czech Republic. I just do think they will. I think England will beat them. England may get 9 points in their group. So, and then I think Croatia may get 6, something around there. But, I mean, you never know. It could go different ways. But for me, I do think England will get first and Croatia will get second. Now, for Group E, I have Spain and Poland. I could see where you're coming from if you do see Sweden beating out Poland. But I think Poland have the stronger side for that group. And I do think they will maybe win more games. They will end up with more points. Spain, I think that's pretty obvious. They have a great squad, good team. I think they could make, I do think they will make it out of their group first place. And then for Group F, this is the one that everybody has been talking about. I'm going to say France and Portugal will be the two teams that win. And what I think for that is Germany, maybe not as good as France and Portugal. They're still a great side, world-class team. But I just think Portugal, with all their players that they have on their team, are a very strong side. And I do also think France are a great team, obviously winning the World Cup, the last competition, you know, Euros and World Cup, and they won that. So, I mean, I think they have a strong side, and I think they could be making a run to win the World Cup. Now, for my third place teams, I have Germany, Switzerland, Sweden, and Russia. I do think these are pretty obvious. I mean, there are some other teams that could make a running. Maybe Wales. Wales could make a running for it. I'm trying to think who else. Czech Republic or Scotland maybe could, but, you know, I just think Germany, Switzerland, Russia will be the better sides that do end up making the third place teams will be the top 4 third place teams. Okay, now for my top scorer, I have Romelu Lukaku, who is a great player, a great striker, plays for Belgium, who will most likely make a run at maybe winning it. And so I think he will just, you know, get goals, him with Kevin De Bruyne, nice play. And the best player in the tournament, I think, will be N'Golo Kante. France with a strong side. Conte is one of their best players, if not the best player. He is, I think, most likely their best defensive player. Umtiti is good, but he also isn't. I don't know. I just don't think he is as good as Conte. Now, for my winner, for me, you can argue against this, but for my winner, I do have Belgium winning it, and Belgium, they are a strong side. They have players. They have Lukaku, Courtois, Fellaini, Kevin De Bruyne. I can't think of too many off the top of my head. I haven't really watched Belgium internationally in a while. I do think I have them beating France in this semifinals, which I think will be a pretty good, good match. And I don't know. I just do think they will be great. And I think the only lump that they will have to overcome in the tournament that will be pretty hard for them will be France or Portugal, one of the two, because I know those two have some very strong sides, have some great players. But yeah, those are my predictions for the Euro 2020, 2021, whichever you want to call it. But I think it will be a great tournament, and I think it will be fun to watch. So, see you in the next video. Goodbye.